At Kotick Takeaway Restaurant in Melbourne's north, the grill was crowded, the phone ringing, and orders were piling up. But despite the immediate business, people here are worried about the future. That's because Kotick sits across the road from a Ford plant which shut down its manufacturing operation earlier this month, leaving hundreds of workers.
The last car came off the line and, everyone got together, photos, coffee.
Were there cheers or tears?
Cheers, tears, both.
Who make up about 15% of the restaurant's business without a job.
Some have been coming for over 30 years. My father actually used to work at Ford before he bought here, so yeah.
Ford is the first automaker to officially close its manufacturing plants in Australia. Toyota and Holden plan to do the same by 2017.
Obvious reason for the decline or for the closure is the withdrawal of government assistance to the industry.
But even with that assistance, the big three were losing money, more than $1 billion over the last decade. In the 1980s, Australia's high import tariffs helped keep the automakers profitable.
But then the federal government made a decision to lower tariffs so that the industry would be globally competitive. What that meant was tariffs went down from 58% down to 5% where they are at the moment. And for some countries such as China, where we have free trade agreements, it was zero.
Australia's relatively high labour costs also didn't help in a global economy, especially compared to some Asian countries, where the same work was done at about a quarter of the costs. Experts say when you add it all up, the three automakers, including Ford, simply couldn't produce enough vehicles to make staying in Australia profitable. The car maker's exit will cost thousands of direct and indirect jobs. It will also leave a hole in the country's manufacturing industry, which still plays an important role in Australia's economy.
The automotive industry is the largest investor in research and development in this country, and that has a lot of sort of flow-on effects and benefits that come from that, and we're going to lose that.
The people at Kotick Takeaway fear they've already lost a good chunk of their business, and like many of the nearby shops, they're waiting to see just how bad the impact will be. Navarro, CCTV, Melbourne.